Jesus Christ, this fort just defies physics, doesn't it? This is not how architecture works. I'd know. I have never built any sort of structure in my life. I've had sandcastles that have somehow managed to cave in on themselves, so I'm maybe not the best person to be speaking on this, but the point stands. This is inexplicable. This is inexplicable what's happening here. How do I get up? There's up. There's up around here, and I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure why I'm being denied access to it. Whoop, fuck. That was purely accidental, but fuck it, let's do it. We need to do more grinding, so grind we shall. Grind we shall. Never you worry, there shall be grinding. I keep not focusing on the warlock, even though I probably should focus on the warlock. It's an unfortunate habit I have. But these bad boys are level 16, so let's play defensively for a bit. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, that's gross. That was less gross. He used the wrong element. Look how dangerous these fellas are. We'll get the warlock this time, I think. I think it's time to focus on El War Loco. It's crazy. I don't think I really focused on it too much when I realized it was a thing in the previous video, but how enemies are weak to like these goblins have weakness to physical but resistance to magic. It's not just the element that matters, but also the attack type and stuff. It's a lot of depth here. It's a lot of depth. You don't see that sort of shit very often in monster collectors, where they normally just take a page directly out of Pokemon's book and just go for the straight, you know, type beats type sort of shenanigans, which is fine. Like that more sort of simplified approach is all well and good. It makes everything very understandable, very readable. Something you don't maybe have to agonize over every single fucking turn you have, which is a good thing in some cases. But it is nice to see a game branch out from that just a little bit, you know. I'm very much enjoying this game. Very much so. It basically it just takes all my favourite things from monster collectors and puts them into all my favourite things from Metroidvanias. Know what I mean? It's a pretty winning combination, really. My two favourite genres meeting. I'm not saying it's a flawless game by any stretch, but it's doing an awful lot right, you know. Kind of annoyed with myself for not picking it up sooner, honestly. Like it's I think it released in early access at a similar time as Temtem did, I believe. I believe they were the two sort of monster collectors to watch at the time. And I was all in on Temtem, but this is how we do it. All makes sense now. Very much enjoying working my way through Temtem as well. It's another game that could definitely overshadow Pokemon. I'm always a bit in two minds about. He does need the mana regen, doesn't he? Sorry, I'm interrupting myself. Oh, claws also give mana regen. That works out quite nicely. Then he can have the claws. Hooray! Has anyone got anything bad equipped? You got a kunai +1, so may as well just straight upgrade that to a kunai +2. Cool. What was I saying? Shit, my brain has just gone. I distracted myself with what was happening there, and all thought has left my body. There will be no more thoughts. I guess that's fine. I guess that's okay. We need this fella. Do your thing. Oh. There's Something has triggered my dog. He is a triggered liberal right now. Are you a snowflake, Floyd? Is that what you are? Oh, I hate that term so much. Snowflake. It's such an overused term. Like, for my sins, spend far too much time on Facebook. I do. I need to stop. Like, it's such an irrelevant social media at this point. And I mean, I use it for talking with my friends on Messenger, and I don't particularly want to close my account because of that. But the actual page itself is so garbage, and 90% of what I see, probably because I make the mistake of actually engaging with this shit, is it's just fucking boomers calling everyone snowflakes. And the hilarious thing is, like, 9 times out of 10, they're calling people snowflakes on a post that they made about how upset they are that black people exist or something, you know? It's like they are clearly incredibly triggered, and then they immediately start claiming everyone else's. Oh, I don't know. I shouldn't get angry about it. I really shouldn't. And I say I do. I engage. I will respond to these comments, and I need to stop for my own mental health, you know? Because you can't win with these people, you know what I mean? Like, there's been times where I've called someone out for some stupid shit, and then they just delete the post and pretend it never happened, you know? And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. I want my win. Give me my small victory, you know? We appear to have wandered into level 17 glow flies, which could be cool because we don't have any of those yet, but also could be terrifying because they're level 17. I guess we'll find out. Weak to nature. We do have big old powerful mud cannon. I might have to give. I can't remember what Spectral Toad's got equipped at the moment. I think he does have a mixed type weapon, right? One that does that increases his physical and special. I don't know if there's maybe something better in that vein I could give him, because his magic attacks seem very weak. I mean, his physical attacks seem pretty weak as well, actually. He's clearly a defensive monster, you know, but considering this is a level 3 skill that costs 130 mana, it doesn't do that much damage, you know what I mean? We're getting more out of Burrow. I'm liking Spectral Wave though, I'm glad I picked that up. Just being able to do a decent amount of chip damage to everything on the field is pretty cool. Pretty legitty, as they say. Oh, holy shit! I angered God. I have been smoked. Wasn't expecting that, honestly. It makes no difference, but I know I get a better score at the end if I hit with super effective moves, so that's literally the only reason I'm doing it right now. Shall we just do this? I have faith that I can finish the Glowfly with Burrow. I had too much faith. Fuck. This is where faith gets you, people. Abandon your gods. Nothing to be gained from it. You'll never defeat the Glowfly. Right, that has to be in kill range now. The shield's gone. We're going to do the exact same thing we did last time and hopefully not regret it again. Yeah, look. Guaranteed kill. Guaranteed. Even with a miss. It's a bit more like it. I know I should be healing and shielding and stuff, but I'm feeling like going all out this time. I think I can get these guys down without having to do any of that, so why not, you know? Why not speed up the battle a little bit? It's a beautiful thing about the way that this game fully heals you between fights. It means you can afford to not have to conserve health and stuff so much. It means you can play a little bit brain dead if you want on the easier fights. Although I have learned my lesson about doing that all the time. It is a rough thing to do on occasion. I don't know where I'm going. I mean, this is definitely not where the Goblin King is. We were told where the Goblin King is, and it's not in this direction, but I'm curious and I want to explore. I'm a curious little fella. Oh, there's a secret chest here. Almost missed that one. How do we fight these? These seem pretty squishy. I think we can murder them pretty quickly. They did have the God Rays, but I think it's easy experience, honestly. I believe they were shielding each other though, so I mean, if there's 3 of them, that has the potential to get pretty messy. Let's see what happens then. Yes, nice crit. Very nice crit. Let's see a couple crits in this as well, please. Damn. Nearly. If I'd literally got the couple of crits I asked for instead of just 1. That would have been it. That would have taken that fella down. That attack's actually pretty fucking powerful, isn't it? I was taking these fellas as like buff machines. They do shielding, they do various buffs. But they have some pretty good offensive abilities as well. They just generally seem pretty good. Jesus Christ, gonna have to actually heal this turn. Criminal. Get rid of them shields. No one's allowed shields around here except my team. It's my thing to have shields. Oh, I see. They're not actually... I wasn't really paying attention to what was happening. I thought one of them was casting a shield, and I just was missing it every time. But they have that ability that makes them gain shield when they damage things, which is very, very good, honestly. Very, very powerful move. I'm all about it. I know that shield buff can't stack past 3. I don't think any buff can stack past 3. I think that's something I should be more aware of. I don't know if regen can stack to 3 in that case, actually. Because I mean, there's 3 types of effect, right? There's blue effects and red effects, which both seem to stack up to 3 times. And then there's the orange effects as well that I don't really understand, which seem to stack indefinitely, possibly? Certainly a lot higher than 3, because I've seen them go to like 6 and 7 and stuff before. I don't know how it all works. I'm trying to learn though. I'm doing my best. I'm just old and incapable. What was all this? Anything we can maybe ignite down here? Nothing I can see. If there is, we're gonna fucking get it though. Oh, I can't do it in midair. Oh, hello. Uh-huh. Now what? I mean, there's clearly nowhere to go. I can see on the map that this is a dead end. There's gotta be like loot or something down here, right? Whatever, I guess it's a problem for later. Doesn't seem to be much we can do down there just yet. Couldn't go up here, could we? No, okay. Well, that's 3 monsters I don't have yet, so let's try and get those. Let's try and get some eggs. We've not had any new eggs for a little while. Not this video anyway, and that's the important thing. Anything that happened prior to this video is ancient history, you know? Gotta focus on the now. Have to be present at all times. really intrigued by that ability because it's like full offense. I mean, it hits different stats than full offense. Is it just... yeah, it's just regen and plus speed, I believe. But it hits the entire party, and that's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a level 3 spell that they're using, so presumably the basic version only does one of those buffs, but even so. Big fan of it. Big fan. That's one down. This is actually going pretty smoothly. I might actually get more than 2 stars on this one. See, look, I got 7 up arrows, and I really don't know what that means. And I really wish I did. I really wish I understood. I'm best just tackling the bat here, honestly. That's the best use of my offensive move. And if I do that, yeah, bat will die of poison. Good. So I can just focus on the fella at the back. Who is invoking his deific powers. I'm not okay with that move. I'm not alright with it. I don't think it should be legal, frankly. I don't know why I was about to use a move that wasn't Burrow against this, but... good, got him anyway. Thought he was going to survive with the regen for a second there. No egg again. No egg again. I'd really like to catch them all, but it gets easier to catch them all, presumably, as you level up. If you can steamroll the fight, you're going to get a higher star rating, which means you're more likely to get the egg, right? Stands to reason. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can go that way either. I think we're going to get some ability that's going to allow us to light up areas. I mean, I know we can do that with torches already, but that's only if there's a torch there to light, right? So hopefully, in the not too distant future, we'll get something that will facilitate such abilities in a more general sense. Hopefully. Maybe. You just don't do anything against these, do you, bud? It's alright, he's trying. Ghastly's trying. He's doing his best. That's all we can really ask from him. I really don't know what keeps triggering that. I don't know if it's like... Do monsters in this have like Pokemon style abilities that I'm not aware of? Is that a thing? Well, yes they do, don't they? You get them from the talent trees. That was a stupid question. Is it something I got from his talent tree then that's giving him those up arrows when he takes damage? I don't know what they mean. I'm struggling. I'll have a look at the talent trees after this fight. I need to spend a few points anyway, so maybe I can establish exactly what I'm doing and whether it's a good thing or not. Ooh. Okay, what does that mean? That's new. Does that mean he'll take a hit for the archer? Yes, it does. Is it just a one-time thing, or...? Let's test the waters a bit. Yeah, okay, it's a one-time thing. Good to know. Learning. It seems like those up arrow buffs last one turn, but can stack a bunch of times. I guess they're like temporary buffs. I don't really get it, but I'm piecing it together with context clues, you know? Context clues such as seeing what they're doing with my own eyes. Is that what a context clue is? Just protect himself. You're just stalling for time here now. This is unacceptable. How much shielding he's got? It's gonna take forever. Let me win. I'm not even gonna get his shield off this turn. If he just shields again, we're gonna be stuck in a. Okay, I got a crit. We did a bit of damage. That's good. That's good. A tiny bit of damage happened. We're chipping away at him. This is when I start to truly understand what being underleveled in this game means. When the wild Pokemon can technically, I mean I know it's not, but it is technically capable of just stalling me out indefinitely. There's nothing technically stopping it from just shielding every turn, and I cannot damage through that unless I get some lucky crits. Which is pretty ridiculous, honestly. Okay, 3 stars. We got... Oh, Phoenix tier. Very nice. Not necessarily what I was looking for, but I will take it. Spend some skill, shall we? Bulbasaur, my boy, my friend, my pal. We go for 5% of max health at the start of the turn for each poison on enemy. See that? I don't know, I mean, that's probably quite good. Because in the long form sort of fights against trainers and champions and stuff, I'm going to have a bunch of stacks of poison up. Which is going to heal him for quite a lot every turn. But at the same time, over here, we have Healing Shield. Doesn't seem like it's giving a lot of shield, but it does seem solid. Oh, why have I not got that yet? that's just mental. That is a big number. Let's get that. Forget the other things I was looking at. Right. I want level 3 Chilling Wind. I want level 2 Ice Hail. Just get some damage out of this boy now. He's got his defensive stuff. What? This. Every time the monster takes a hit, it gains a charge stack. What is charge? Increases damage of the next attack by 3%. Okay, cool. It's all clear to me now. I understand. Everything makes sense. Critical hits apply bleed stacks equal to 20% of the damage dealt. Seems quite good. I do want Fire Claws level 3, but also there's no point getting Fire Claws level 3 till he's got more mana, so let's get bleed. Oh, and we have another point. We'll just get some more health as well, honestly. Seems like a good shout. You guys I care a little bit less about, honestly. Just get some stuff that's fun. There we go. Meowth. I still care about Meowth. Meowth's very good. Meowth's been a hard carry for a lot of this game. Only really needs Fire Claws. I guess if he comes up against something that's resistant to Fire Claws, he should probably have Slash leveled as well. I guess that makes sense. And Slugmar, who is definitely not a Slugmar anymore, but you know, that's what we went with in the beginning. Oh, actually, yeah, let's get a heal on Slugmar. That seems sensible. Sure, we'll buff that. What's going on over here? Critical chance also increases the chance to dodge enemy attacks by 20% of the value. That's quite nice. When attacking an enemy, generate a shield. Okay, yeah, we want him to generate shields. And what was this? This seems pretty nice, honestly. Oh, points well spent. And I've learned a lot about the game in the process, so you know, I'd call that a victory. I'd call that a successful investment of my time. Insofar as playing a video game can ever be a successful investment of anyone's time. Need a lever to open that one, don't we? The lever is through there. Oh, this is directly below where the Goblin King is. Okay, I guess we come down through here later. is going on here? Can we do all of these? Maybe? Maybe we can. Do we have a nature one? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Cool. Good job, Goblin. I knew I caught you for a reason. Sweet. I have no clue where I'm going. But I'm going somewhere, and that's the important thing. It's all about the journey, not the... So I'm betting this is going to be higher level than the Goblin. I think that seems like a safe bet. This seems like the optional one you do after the Goblin. So I'm going to go back and do the Goblin King. It's time. I've wasted enough of my fucking time just wandering about. Let's actually progress a bit, shall we? I feel like we did a little bit of leveling up, a little bit of self-discovery. You know, it wasn't a worthless waste of everyone's time. There's meaning to everything if you look deep down enough, you know? This way. Right. Oh Goblin King, oh Goblin King. Whatever that line is in Labyrinth about wanting her baby brother to be stolen for some reason. The main character in Labyrinth is honestly a bit of a psychopath. I mean, I know she regrets her decision, but I mean, she's just like, yeah, please let some strange mystical deity take my brother away. I don't know how I feel about that. I also don't know how I feel about this this Goblin King. He's a pretty scary dude. And he's got bros. He's got henchmen. But let's see how hench they are. I was expecting like a little... I don't know why I was expecting a conversation. I mean, Bulbasaur can talk, so presumably all monsters can, or at least a fair amount of them. And if anyone will be capable of talking, it will be the humanoid ones, right? I didn't check their levels. I'm assuming it's high, though. I'm assuming what we're dealing with is high levels. Just get the... okay, 16s. 16's not too bad. We fought 16. We fought 17s. We fought an entire trainer battle of 16s. We can probably just use our regular strategies against this. Like I have an alternative. Made it sound like I had a backup plan in case my regular strategy fails. I don't. I don't have that at all. Oh, apologies, my phone's buzzing and it's right near the microphone. It's probably been picking up. I should apologise for that. I do, in fact, apologise. It's bad behaviour. Poor decorum on my part. Sometimes people message me. I swear, people only message me ever when I'm recording. It's the only time people ever seem to give a shit. It's like they know and they just want to ruin my little pastime I've got going here, you know? The Goblin King has poisoned himself. If I'm really lucky, he'll kill himself before we even have to start attacking him. Jewel Blast. Very interesting. Don't know what that means, but I like the sound of it. I'd blast her jewels, if you know what I mean. Ooh, full shield bar. I did it. I did it. Maximise the shield bar. Don't see that very often. Probably won't last. Yeah, they're all getting all poisoned and shit. Why do you get 2 turns? Is it because you're a champion monster? Is that a champion monster thing? I don't really remember. I'm sure it probably is. I can't see why else they'd get 2 turns. I just haven't been paying enough attention, evidently. Right, this should put the dude in poison death range, hopefully, maybe. Yeah, cool. Yeah, this isn't too hard at all. The Alchemist was a harder fight, honestly. Which I suppose is to be expected. The trainer battles are just naturally harder than one strong monster, because there's just the sheer volume of monsters you gotta get through, you know? and usually have some vague synergy going or something, you know, like they have their own strategies happening. Yes, that's it. Keep focusing, Sandshrew. Build up his big scary combo attack. I don't need to shield this turn. I can afford to throw some extra damage in to get my combo up a bit more. I can afford to do that. I want to see this absolutely decimate. Okay, that wasn't quite as decimating as I was hoping for. In all honesty, I feel like the decimation levels could have been raised a little bit there. How unfortunate. You can keep going at him though. This guy really is just a non-threat. Unless he pulls some other move out, what he's been doing so far hasn't really been anything worth worrying about. Just chipping away at my shields. I mean, his damage numbers aren't terrible, but he's just not doing them rapidly enough to even dent what I'm putting up. Maybe I'm not as underleveled as I thought I was. Who can say? Because of course, if I was using Meowth instead of Sandshrew right now, I would have won this battle about 4 turns ago, you know? If I was actually bringing out the A-team. I think Sandshrews got promise though. I think he has potential to at least be an equal to Meowth, if not, you know, outright outclass him. Okay, not much there. Got some level ups though. Another champion down. I hope the ancient woods will be more peaceful now. Now we should go back to the prison cells in the stronghold dungeon. Let's see what information they got on the alchemist. No, we're gonna go fight another champion. Why settle for 1 champion fight when you can do 2? Cape plus 3, that sounds good. Didn't really look at what it was, but it sounds good. I'm not sure about the ocarina, I don't think I need it. Oh, this is a pure crit item though, so... I should give it to Meowth really, because Meowth's the one with the crit build, but... I don't know, I've been leaning this fella towards crits as well. Yeah, let's give him the cape. There you go. Open that, and then there was a chest. Yeah. Look at me remembering things. Look at my brain functioning sort of for a minute there. Let's go fight the cool, magical, colourful bird. I'm excited about this one. Because it feels like a real bonus content. I had to solve a puzzle involving owning 4 different monsters and coming here. And that's exciting to me. Let's go. Okay, 17 is slightly harder, but this is a peculiar champion. It has the elemental shift trait. Whenever it attacks, it will change its resistance and weaknesses according to the element of its attack, which means that it could have any elemental weakness and resistance. Choose your party wisely. Well, I'm going to choose the same party I always go with. How's that sound? What are you going to do about that one? Right, so right now it doesn't appear to be weak to anything I've got here, per se. Maybe we'll just do some setup while we look for its current weakness. I don't know if it even has a current weakness or if it has to attack first before it gains one. It doesn't seem to be weak to anything I'm packing, at least. I think the only element I'm missing is, I haven't checked, is wind. But well, it seemed to be wind. Or did it just... Has it become wind? No, oh, it's so confusing. Okay, it is now weak to water, which is a shame because I don't really have many strong water abilities. I should do something about that. Yeah, let's just bubble at it. Need one of those two to level up their water ability to level 3. Preferably both, honestly. You get enough skill points in this, it's not like you're starved for them. What the fuck was that? That was terrifying. Let's heal. He's set himself up with regen now, and I haven't got poison on him yet, so I'm gonna have a little bit of a war of attrition on my hands, I think, but need to get that poison on him. There it is. Very good. Spectral Toad, Bulbasaur, whatever you want to call him. He's just so good. He's just such a good guy, in general. He's a nice fella. He does some work for this team, but just the poison alone, it carries so hard, it really does. Poison and shielding, it's just the ultimate stall and win tactic. And it's exactly what I intend to use right now. There we go. Very nice. Less nice. He's got a lot of abilities that like raise his stats when he uses them. It's pretty gross. I don't think that should be legal, in all honesty. I think people should just be allowed to do that. You know, aside from Sandshrew raising his defense when he attacks, I think that's fine. That's fine, because he's mine. No one else should be allowed to do it, though. Only I may have the broken abilities. Tackle, I guess. Still weak to fire. I think my one sort of major weakness with this team is Ghastly. Because if Ghastly goes down, I lose, right? The shielding carries me so hard, but he's also really fragile. I think maybe I need to try and invest more points into just getting him more defense, more HP, giving some more defensive equipment and stuff. Make sure he stays alive. This bird just literally knows every attack in the game, I swear to God. It's done so many things. There's no way of predicting what it's going to do next, because it just knows every move. Oh, we're down ranking now. It's actually running out of mana. I guess that's fine. It annoys me to have to use shield when one of my party literally can't gain any more shield, as their shield maxed, but the other two needed it, so. Don't cover for the guy who has max shield. What are you doing? What are you doing? Unnecessary. Heal yourself, you idiot. No, I can see. I don't know if there is an online in this, like a competitive scene for Monster Hunter 3, but I can see matches taking for fucking ever. I feel like shielding is pretty broken. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm playing against like AIs which pretty randomly select their targets. Maybe if they were focusing fire on one guy, the shielding wouldn't be doing as much, but it feels like I can just stall out forever against most fights. The shield is so strong. Crit chance and mana regen. It's not that good, is it? For a +3 item. You're ascended to Keeper Lancer rank. New items available at traders. That's exciting. That's exciting. Do I get a lance? If I don't get a lance and I'm a lancer, I feel like something's not right there. Also, what is this place and why has it got such a funky soundtrack? Howdy and good day to you, young keeper. You look like you... He said howdy, I'm sorry. You look like you've been traveling all day, so why don't you stop for a moment and take a rest? This little establishment you see before you is the monster farm of the sanctuary. Never heard of it? Wouldn't be surprised. We're a bit off the beaten path, so most stronghold folks never come around here. Anyway, if you've got too many monsters and you're losing track of a lot of them, this is just the place to go. That's the whole point of your farm. There's no charge no matter how long you keep your monsters here. You don't get anything from me either though. Just to let you know, since some folks seem to mix up our farm and the monster army. Not all keepers think very much of that monster army either, by the way. We're more like a monster daycare. You get enough space to roam around and all, don't you worry. I mean, no. As far as I can tell, there's no limit to the amount of monsters I can carry with me, so I don't particularly want to leave them here. They're my friends and they come with me wherever I go. Hey, young keeper, do you feel that monsters in areas you've already explored pose no real threat for you anymore? I can change that for you if you like. I can raise the minimum level for monsters across the sanctuary. This will increase the level of monsters in areas you've already explored in the past. The new minimum level will be based on your keeper rank and will rise automatically with your rank. You can always come back to me if you want to undo this change, setting all monsters back to their original levels. These changes have no impact on your own monsters' levels or the levels of monsters hatched from eggs. Monsters are currently at their original levels. Would you like me to raise the minimum level of all monsters? Not right now. Alright, keep your monsters at their original level. That does seem like a cool mechanic though. Like, when I'm just out to... I mean, at the moment there's still a lot of monsters that I need to catch to complete my monster decks. So I quite like them being lower level, because as I said before, if they're lower level I can steam through the fight quicker, get a higher score, more likely to get the egg, you know. But for later on in the game, when perhaps I need to just do some general grinding, it'll be nice to be able to like bring things to my level so I get more experience from them. I don't know. It's a nice mechanic to have. I think like it'll be a good thing to add to like Pokemon, for example. Can I think we've already established that I can in fact breathe underwater, haven't we? So I guess I'll do that. I guess I'll just breathe underwater then. I think we're going to get a monster that can swim at some point. Allow me to sort of move freely in 3 dimensions. Well, not 3 dimensions, it's a 2-dimensional game, but you know what I mean. It would allow me to essentially fly in water. I feel like there's a lot of stuff I need to get up from water to achieve. Either way, this does not seem like the place to be right now. I think we've mostly covered all the new areas. So yeah, I guess we need to return to town and progress the plot in order to go anywhere new. I can't remember exactly. I think we just go back to town and yeah, it's that little gate, isn't it, in the yellow zone that we need to be heading for. So I guess here's probably the best bet. I believe it's just off in this direction. Ignore you, don't want to talk to you anymore. I have a prisoner to interrogate. Boy, do I love some interrogation. Boy, oh boy. Who's this fella? It's Eric. Good job on bringing in that evildoer, Keeper Lancer. Julia told me all about it. Sounds like you'll be making your family proud, Spectral Keeper. Wow, he just gives me all the titles in the world. My name's Digiflow, goddammit. Julia also told me that problem with the Goblin King. You did take care of him, right? Yes. Very good, Keeper Lancer. The ancient woods should be a safer place now. Let me introduce myself. I'm Eric, Keeper Dragoon of our order. I assume that's higher than me. I came to the stronghold when I heard rumours that alchemists had been spotted. Oh yes, I know that this masked person belongs to the ancient order of alchemists, although I don't know much about them other than that they once came to the sanctuary and caused some trouble. I'm afraid nobody in the sanctuary knows more about them. That's why I came here, to interrogate this alchemist. So far, I have only found out from him that the alchemists are the reason why there have been so many champion monsters. The alchemists have perfected a formula for an elixir that can turn a regular monster into a champion monster. The alchemist, he says the alchemist a lot, the word is losing meaning, was in our ancient woods to gather ingredients for the elixir. Other than that, it appears that we're in the dark for now. You say you found a library deep within the stronghold dungeon. And Keeper Novice Will found a book with more information about the alchemists. Tell me all about it. interesting. I need to commend you for doing such a good job. You're quite extraordinary, aren't you? But I expect no less of a spectral keeper. Well, let's find out what this alchemist knows about the leader of the alchemists, Marduk.
Marduk? How do you know about him?
Seems like we'll just found the right information. Don't know why the music keeps fucking up. Tell us, alchemist, where is your leader, Marduk? Is he hiding somewhere in the sanctuary? Remember, if you give us the information we need, we might just decide to spare you and give you back your freedom. After we dealt with all the other alchemists, of course.
Very well, I will tell you, since it won't be much use to you either way. We are indeed serving Marduk, the one and only, who has guided our order from the shadows for more than 300 years. He's hiding somewhere else in the abandoned tower.
That's impossible. The abandoned tower has been sealed for hundreds of years.
It is true, he sends us our order through magic, and if he wishes so, he can leave the tower too. But it makes for quite a useful fortress for him.
That's strange. I'm not sure if we can believe him, but at this point we have no other choice. In case you don't know Digiflow, which you don't because we've never mentioned this before, the abandoned tower is closed and can only be opened by all 4 spectral keepers together. Wait, this is one of my duties as a spectral keeper and no one mentioned it to me before, what the fuck? But if that wasn't enough, its entrance lies beyond the mystical workshop, which is filled with some of the most dangerous monsters. And the key of power is also required to open the door to the abandoned tower. The key of power is hidden by a keeper master more than 400 years ago. Nobody knows where it is. It could be just about anywhere in the sanctuary. The alchemist found a way to break through the magic barrier of the sanctuary. Their leader might be immortal. We can't put anything past them, so perhaps Marduk is indeed hiding within the abandoned tower. Searching for the key of power so that we can gain entrance to the abandoned tower might be the best bet right now. Besides, on your search for the key, you might find more clues about the alchemists and their leader. However, I will stay here and continue watching over the alchemists because, despite the fact I'm some high-powered, super cool guy, I can't be bothered to leave. Who knows how many alchemists there are in the sanctuary? They could come at any moment to break him free, so I wish you Godspeed. You may want to search for your... You may find what you... May you search sanctuary, May. I think that's a good point to stop. I'll see you next time.